What's something you don't think you'll ever do again in your life? Say yes when my gut is telling me no. I did the wild cave tour at Mammoth Cave where it's like a 6-hour caving adventure and I'll never do it again. I didn't think I was claustrophobic, but crawling through spaces so narrow you have to lay flat on your stomach and shimmy your body with no room to even lift your head or turn around. Never again. Some of the areas you crawl through are so tiny that they actually have height and chest circumference limits so people don't get stuck. Lining up early in the day at a concert with general admission tickets so I can get to the front row. Then never leaving that spot for the entire concert so I can hold my spot while the main act performs. Deleted. Heroin. Been sober since November 17, 2018 and my life is better than it's ever been. Edit. Thank you to everyone who has given me updates and awards. I've read through and been able to identify with so many who have commented. When you're stuck in that lifestyle, you honestly believe that you can't survive without it. Now looking back, I don't know how I survived so long with it. Extremely lucky. Feed my dog puppuccinos at Starbucks, his farts in the car after were death. Climb stairway to heaven in Hawaii. I took the legal route, there were several escarpments and super narrow trails. One bad step and you can die up there. Hopefully, chemo. In remission for 3 years now, still going strong. Edit, thank you for all the love. Pick up and snuggle the kids. They're grown now with kids of their own. Skydive. Biggest rush but once is enough. Get married. I lost my husband to cancer 7 years ago when he was 48 and I was 45. I can't imagine ever loving someone that much again. Ride a roller coaster. Y'all take care of your back, because when it goes, your life choices are reduced. Trust the electric company to trim the oak trees in my front yard. They chopped down 2 mature trees and left the firewood in a giant pile in the driveway as a favor. Fuck you Duke/Progress Energy, fuck you. Cocaine. Edit, I have not done it for over 30 years. I was hooked for a couple years in Florida when it was everywhere and dirt cheap in the 1980s. The thought of it now nauseates me. Salvia divinorum. That shit is fucking wild. I went places on that drug. Then whatever was dwelling in the space I traveled to kicked me the fuck out. Don't have to tell me twice. What is a good show that got cancelled for no good reason? Futurama, twice, but we're back baby. Dark Matter. It was cancelled right as it was becoming interesting. Better Off Ted. Rome HBO cancelled it because they considered it too expensive. Deadwood on HBO, years ago. Dead Like Me. Gotta say Mindhunter. Really seemed like one of the only shows that Netflix actually dragged their feet on cancelling, seeming to hope Fincher would return to it. Basically any Netflix series that people want to keep watching. Travelers. I am not okay with this. Also, Almost Human. End number X200B. Edit, well, this blew up in ways I didn't expect. I just plunked down 2 shows that appealed to my oddball tastes in entertainment thinking barely anyone would have heard of or remember these. Makes me happy to see I'm wrong, though a little sad too. Shame that if so many folks loved these shows, they weren't able to continue. King of the Hill. It was cancelled not because of low ratings or controversy, but because Fox wanted to make room for the new and upcoming comedy The Cleveland Show. That's not a joke by the way, that's actually the reason Koth was cancelled. Freaks and Geeks. Pushing Daisies. It was cancelled due to the writers' strike, which was not a good reason to cancel it. The Expanse. The last 3 books are the best of the series and include a satisfying ending. There is a time jump of 30 years in the books, but really for the show they could have made it like 5 for the sake of the cast. Not seeing the TV show be fully finished is heartbreaking. Carnivale. What's a food that you swear people only pretend to like? If I've learned anything in this thread, it's that I'm clearly uncultured. I've got no idea what 70% of these foods are. That Italian cheese that has live larvae in it. Surströmming, almost rotten fish, might be the most disgusting food on earth, but I read somewhere that some Swedish people actually enjoy it. Edible gold. Deleted. We have something in Portugal called arroz de lampreia. I have no idea how to translate it, just so you know it tastes like tar. Deleted. Once upon a time I swore that salted licorice was the most vile thing ever to have graced our fair planet. However, about a year ago my wife made me try some, and much to my surprise, I liked it. Removed. Lutefisk. Low-fat ranch is fucking disgusting. Social media influencer version of a healthy salad. I've watched so many and there are some that look really good but others are questionable concoctions. Anything deemed to be a local delicacy. Usually, there is a good reason why it has stayed local. Did you guess that I am Scandinavian? Edit. Your taste does not generalize as well as you might assume, and all of the exceptions you've named seem repulsive. Anything over 1 million Scoville, at that point you can't taste the food. Probably trying to impress a girl or something. My limit is around 500,000. I have a hypothesis that virtually every culture has one dish that is abhorrent but was developed out of desperation and necessity, became a mainstay, and is continually prepared despite the existence of better options because it is theirs. Because if it were good, it would be absorbed by other cultures. It maintains faithful to its cultural roots by being evil. The younger generation despises it and doesn't know why anyone would ever eat it. Despite continuing to dislike it, the middle generation continues to partake out of respect for tradition. The older generation enjoys it and takes great pleasure in instructing the younger generation on the history and significance of the cuisine.